friends, so it's always fun to be able to have a conversation and talk about some amazing jewelry.
Especially all the fun fashion pieces we have today.
I know.
I love it. We've got a great assortment today to share with you guys.
Yeah, there's so many awesome pieces, and we're excited to talk about those. But before we get started, be sure if you want to check out the gallery, that's going to be the 4 squares at the bottom. So when you click on the gallery, that will pop up. We will minimize, but we're still going to be there. That'll have all the finer details of everything that we're going to talk about today. That's going to have your pricing, and most importantly, where you're going to add to cart. So once you're done shopping in the gallery, we'll pop back up and you can continue watching.
And there's a lot of good stuff in today's show, so that we're sharing with you, and there will be a lot more details because we've got so many things to cover. We won't be able to cover all the details. So be sure, if you're interested, click on that item. As to Savannah's point, as she mentioned, you can see all the details. You can add to cart, still listen and still hear everything we have to say, but be able to add that to cart ready for purchase. So so I'm excited, right? So we're rolling into spring, like we're past the new year. We're ready to head into spring 2024. And Savannah and I were talking about this particular brand. You know, as you all know, Jadora is a marketplace. So we have over 120 partners that are on the marketplace. So we offer you jewelry, gemstones, watches from all over the world, all kind of great options. And today is a really special feature. I love this.
It is. It's one of my favorite designers on our marketplace.
It is for sure. And we're talking about REBL jewelry. So everything in the show today is by REBL. You can certainly go to their shop on Jadora.com and see more, but stay with us right now because we've got some special pieces to share. So
absolutely.
I guess you want to just jump in?
I know. Let's get started. Where you want? I know.
Of course, your pieces.
We have to get started, yes.
I'm loving, first of all, today Savannah picked the perfect top for that heart necklace, but I love the combination. We always talk when we're with you guys about how important it is to express your individual style, but also don't be afraid to mix and match. And that's exactly what we did for Savannah today. So you have a couple of really different materials and different looks, one would say, but together it makes this really great style. I love it. So as you guys may know, I'm a fan of pearls, so I love like rounded, beaded looking items. Pearl shape is just, the traditional pearl, not the Baroque, but this is a gold beaded necklace.
It is. So these are actually, stainless steel, right? They're 6mm beads. So what's great about all the pieces that we're going to talk about today, and something that I find really important, is they're very wearable. You can wear them every day. You don't have to worry about water damage, any of those things. So all of these are 100% waterproof, which I think is absolutely fantastic.
Super durable, super easy to wear. You get the look of that gold bead, but you're in stainless, which I love this because I do, as you guys know, I love to metal mix. I love to mix in general my materials. So I could see how this could lay up against the traditional standard pearls, or like what you have on today, that heart pendant necklace. So loving that.
A stunner. We all know that the corded necklaces have been really making an appearance in trends right now, and the heart is also making an appearance.
It is.
So we've talked about, if you've watched in some of our earlier shows, that the pendant is making a comeback, the single pendant, and longer necklaces. So what's nice about this particular corded necklace, it's adjustable. So you're going to have that kind of bolo style in the back, so you're able to make it shorter, longer, and adjust it really to what you want it to be.
I love it. I think it looks great played off the neutrals you have on today too, but also I just love how we paired it back with the beaded necklace. But to Savannah's point, you are starting to see, actually we were starting to see it even last spring a little bit in Europe, and some of the areas where the pendant necklace and the cord, whether it's velvet or nylon or suede, you're seeing, and leather, you're seeing a lot of the corded necklaces happening. I love this. I think they're super fun for spring too, because for those of you who don't want that, I know for me, I don't love a ton, unless it's of course my pearls. I don't like a ton on some delicate fabric dresses and things like that. I like just a simple look. And so this gives you like impact, but without having the weight and heft of a lot of chain. So I do like that a lot. And it's so on trend. I mean, if you guys want to be in the know, which Jadora loves to bring you kind of what's happening in jewelry trends and some of the more and fun, exciting things, this is it. This is really great. Single pendant, longer length you can get, and then the heart icon. So it's kind of a trifecta of trends. In a way. Love it.
It covers them all.
So we've got some other great pieces we want to share with you. And again, I hate to not mention it, but to Savannah's point, they're so durable and so wearable. And I love that as we go into spring, you know, you're able to like mix and match wear all the time. You know, sometimes there's, I love, of course, expressing my style different ways too with delicates or chunky, but these steel pieces, you can wear it anytime. You don't have to worry, you can wear it on spring break, which will be great. So you can wear it to the beach and not worry about anything there.
Or we're heading into summer and those types of things, you know, you get sweaty.
Yep.
You get sweaty. You get sweaty if you're going to the lake, if you're going to the ocean. Their big thing that they like to speak to is it's wear without a care.
I love that.
I love that
love it.
because I don't want to have to worry about, oh, I'm going to go jump in the pool real quick, or I'm super sweaty. I've got to take all my jewelry off. Yep. So they say you can wear it in the ocean, you can wear it in the pool, you can wear it in a hurricane, you can wear it on Mars.
I love that.
I know.
Love that
you
so
can
much.
wear
That's
it
so great.
wherever.
And who does not want a piece that you can wear everywhere? So absolutely.
Especially on Mars.
Yeah, exactly, right? I love it. And you know what else I love about this brand is most of the styles are designed with inclusivity in mind and freedom of self-expression, which I really love. They actually have a partnership with Fluid, which is a company that supports LGBTQ plus community, underprivileged. So there's a lot of goodness behind a lot of these pieces, but I'll be honest with you, I mean, they're just beautiful designed pieces. And while they have a great cause and a great price point,
unbelievable.
It's just a really great line, and they do some really fun fashion forward things. If you, we're going to share some again more today, but if you shop their line on Jadora, you're going to see they have some really cool. There's a use of like what they're calling. We introduced it in fall, kind of this Nirvana, like urban Nirvana. So spikes and pearls. So the mixing of the hard and soft, if you will, which we say in the fashion world all the time, mixing hard and soft. You're seeing it in jewelry pieces too, which is really awesome. So I guess let's keep going.
I know.
We have the gift of gab. We just talk all the time.
Exactly. So we've talked about my beads. Let's talk about the clementine. So the clementine is going to be this amazing curb chain. And what I love about this is it has that stone in the center to just kind of add a little glitz and glam to that.
I love it. It's, you know, the stone, I think it gives it a little air of femininity too, which I do like. Because on that curb chain it can be quite chunky, and I do love that. But I think, and also the fact that the stone is clear, it goes with everything. You can again layer. I talk a lot about layering because it's just such a thing that I do. But in your own personal style, it is a one and done piece. You can put that piece on and have a spectacular look, but it's also very layerable.
It is. I love how they have the attention to detail, because this is set at a 16-inch right now, but they also add extenders to their pieces, so you can make them longer if you want.
That makes it so nice because there's versatility. You know, as we know, there's so many shapes and sizes in terms of apparel and your necklines, you know, with tops. And so oftentimes that one little inch might make a difference between being on the outside of a crew neck or a jewel neck top, or making the difference with a V-neck top too. So I love it because you can adjust it, because you know, sometimes that just makes a world of difference in how you're styling it. So we have another piece on this as well, and so this is one of those styles that I was just mentioning about how they're really REBL itself in some of the designs and the lines that they're doing. You will see similar I'll call it alliances in other retailers and things, but we are so proud to be able to offer this through REBL. And so this next piece actually is the Better Together, right?
Yes,
so
and I love that. I love the mixture of the color tones and how they've really kind of pulled this unique design together to mean something.
Yeah, I think so, for sure. And we love these pieces. You can do a little bit more research online if you'd like. I think it's just a beautiful, stunning piece on its own, but it certainly has a depth and meaning. And so if you are familiar, you can lean into the Better Together design. This is the Better Together flag. We also have a couple of other pieces that coordinate with this. And I'm hoping I can show you. Is it coming out okay, Brian? Okay, Brian's behind the camera again. We've maneuvered him to like today to join us in a kind of a new location. So we were laughing. We're like, he's gonna have to like lay on the ground with the camera and roll back and forth, but
he's such a trooper.
Totally. So we've got the necklace, love it. So you actually have the ring on.
The ring and the earrings.
You do. I love it. So these are beautiful.
You know, and what's the flag, how they do the different color mixtures and the color tones, but it has the stone in the center. I love the meaning behind this and how they've really just brought a new design
Yeah, and so I think that, you know, but again, I just think it's a really great, interesting jewelry piece. I mean, the thing about it with the calls is one thing, but if you just want a beautiful piece, and maybe there's someone in your life that, you know, is in that LGBTQ community, and you want to support them through purchase and reflection, also just gifting, personal style, self-reflection. You can gift this to someone too. I love the earrings. I love the necklace and the ring.
I know the ring has just like a fun signet look to it.
It does. And the earring, I love how this goes. It's like it has a little drop to it, but it has almost like a huggy shape with the drop, which is honestly a great style in terms of earring trend in general, but to have the meaning as well.
Absolutely.
I love that look. Let me see. I'm going to have you, let me see. Oh yeah. It looks fantastic. And kind of a very subtle way.
I'm loving the new take on the huggy, how they're doing, you still get that fun hoop design, but they're adding that element of charm and movement to it. I love seeing that.
We talked about movement at one of our recent shows too in the earring. I love fluidity like that. And to your point, it has just a little element, just a little extra. I mean, hoops and huggies are kind of they're your go-to, right?
They're a staple right now.
They're your staple.
Exactly.
But to add a little something extra just makes it, I think, just that, you know, a little special.
What's so great about their entire line with all of their jewelry is everything is hypoallergenic.
That is so important when it comes to jewelry.
Absolutely, especially not just for yourself. Like I always look for my girls, or if you're gifting some of these pieces, you don't have to worry about an allergy. And there's so many sensitivities now with jewelry.
That's actually a great point. And at these price points, so I don't know if you guys have explored the gallery yet, but if you go in and look at the price points, I mean, honestly, every piece of this is so incredibly value add. I mean, they're great prices to get great looks. I mean, and really, I mean, you could buy like a whole suite. You could do your whole suite for that.
Absolutely.
And your look, it'd be so easy to get both of those together in one purchase because the price points are just so value added. Yeah, love it.
I think both of these are gonna have to be a purchase. They're amazing.
They look amazing.
You know, the durability, and you think sometimes you're like, oh wow, the price point is unbelievable, but these are durable pieces that will last. They are gonna go the distance because of the materials that they are.
I love that. Love that. So I've got a couple interesting pieces. So it's kind of a new take on the rainbow color. So I love my chain that's on. It's got so much great color in it.
It does.
And so you were talking earlier about how they do this, right?
So when I was actually doing some research, because I'm like, how do they get this amazing color tone to the stainless steel? So it's actually part of the firing process, and it's a very difficult look to achieve because they have to create this perfect thin filmed layer over the entire piece. So it is a very difficult thing to achieve, and they have definitely done it.
This is such a neat look. And then I was also, I don't know if you guys can see this well, but you just push this little button in right here, and the clasp opens up. Oops, sorry, I don't have my finger in the right spot. But you push the button in and you pull the clasp.
I promise it's so easy.
It just did it in 1 second.
She did. And we were so excited at how easy it was. But you know what? It is like when you've got a camera on you and you feel the pressure. Are you feeling it? I'm looking at you and you're feeling the pressure trying to get it off. I promise it's so easy. Okay, so.
Oh my God. It really was so simple. And I think I'm just feeling the pressure. But
I know. It is. We're making it so much harder than it is. But I promise it does come off super easy. You just push the button. I think we've twisted it, but it actually, you push the button and it's an easy, quick release. But it makes it so much easier when you're trying to put on jewelry that you have something that you can just easily not have to worry about this tiny clasp, especially with fingernails, or I'm always having to have a helper.
I'm a little perplexed now because I did it like 14 times before the show started.
You did, I know. It was so easy.
So, I don't know, but we're just going to keep moving on, and we'll do that for you in just a minute.
Yes, but we have to talk about your huggies because we were on the huggy earring. You know, a hoop, a huggy are staples right now as far as trending with jewelry. And how fun are these? You know, with that amazing rainbow tone, because you get the blues, the purples, the yellows. I love how every different angle that you look, you're going to receive a different color.
And I can imagine, like, depending on what you have on, how the color reflects. So depending on if you have like your pinks or your warmer tones, it'll probably reflect to that. I've got a cool blue on, you know, navy blue.
It really pulls to that. Well, or in the sun. what is that going to look like in the sun? It almost takes on this chameleon tone.
And we were talking earlier about how the multi-piercings is such,
Yes.
I mean, it's been around, of course, for a long time.
Right, but it is
but
huge right
mixing
now.
these in with a couple of other like studs or even a basic gold hoop, and then you got your rainbow hoop and then a diamond stud. I could see the whole pair up.
Fun. I love that.
It'd be fantastic. So
one more piece.
I know, right? So that actually goes, this bracelet that Savannah has on is actually part of this rainbow metal collection as well. You guys have seen me. We've chatted. I've got a tiny little baby wrist.
Tiny wrist, and it did not work for her.
No, and
So
I didn't want
one,
to bend or do the, and mess with the integrity of it. If it's your personal piece, you can always reflect it, bend it and mold it slightly to your wrist size. But I had
love
Savannah.
that it's a cuff and not a bangle. I feel like that's so much more ease to put on, and you don't have to worry about trying to get something over your hand. But I love that this has the easy cuff.
It's really super cute.
I know.
Love it.
But how they've perfected this rainbow technique is absolutely amazing.
It's funny. I just feel like when we got the collection in and I was looking at it, it's so different and unique. But to understand and appreciate what goes into making it look this way is, that's your own little secret, right?
Absolutely.
But it's just a really neat collection. I love it. Well, it's been tons of fun.
I know.
I have so enjoyed sharing REBL collection,
Yes.
some of the REBL collection with you all too. And Savannah, thanks always for having me.
I know. Thank you for coming on. And be sure you check out that gallery and go out onto Jadora.com to check out the REBL storefront. They have so many more options, and don't stop there. There's so much more to explore on Jadora.com. So be sure that you check those out. And thank you so much for being with us